Hey guys, it's Nova, and welcome back to Cupid. In the previous episode, we got one of the 4 endings of this game, and you know what? I gotta say, I am actually content with the ending that we got, because I really thought at one point when I was doing the previous episode that things were going to take another I don't know. I really thought things were going to turn out a lot worse than they actually did. So that was good. I'm also wondering, too, how much darker the endings are going to get with this story, considering what we know about the characters. But, with no further ado, let's just get started again, and, let's see where we go. Now, what I'm going to do this time, since we've actually read a lot of what's transpired already, I'm going to hit the skip button at the bottom, and if all goes according to plan, it should stop when we get to a decision. And then, you know, naturally I'll click on whatever choice that there is there. And then, theoretically, the text would only stop when, not the text, the skipping would stop when, we get to text that we haven't seen before. So that'll save my throat, thankfully. And then, that way, too, you guys aren't hearing the same stuff over and over again. So for those of you who, for whatever reason, are just jumping into the series now, I do advise that you watch it from the start so that you know what's going on basically here at the beginning. So yeah, let me just go ahead and hit skip. Wow, that was quick. Okay. Alright, so if I recall right, this is basically when Rosa went into the church at the beginning of the prologue, and she, you know, the priest or whoever he was, he left the room to get some stuff to attend to her wounds, and to, I think he said he was going to call the constable, because Rosa had just finished telling him how she was being chased by people, and, you know, she was wounded and everything. So, previously, I think I said, I fear for your safety. But then I also, you don't know. You guys, you know how I feel about Mother, so I really don't want to say number 1, only because I still disagree with the way she talks to Rosa and treats Rosa. So I'm going to click I fear for your safety, because I'm pretty sure I think I chose that before. And then, there should be another decision not too far after that, so hold on one second, guys. Okay, here we go. Yep. So basically, her mother was pleading with her to leave the church because she felt that nothing good could come from it. And last time I kind of said, alright, I'll go, because I was feeling a little uneasy about being here. But this time, I'm going to see what happens if I'm a little more defiant. You leave now, and that is final. I will not hear another argument. What is this? Question marks? Is this supposed to be Rosa? I thought Rosa's text was, pink, though. I don't remember if it was a different color at the beginning. Oh, wait, and you know what? I see the skip button at the bottom, so I think I saw all this already. Darn it, I was hoping the scene would change a little bit. Alright, let me hit skip. Oh, okay. There is actually more. Okay. This is all your fault, my poor child. Considering what I know... Oh man, this is so difficult. Like, this brings... You know, now that I'm looking at the beginning here, this brings... Man, like, some of the things that the mother said here... Wow. Like, it totally makes me see her in a different light to an extent, now that I know what happened in the story. I still don't feel right saying number 1, though. I really don't. Okay, let me just go ahead and skip. Okay, interesting. So, nothing happened in... Alright. I guess, well, maybe I shouldn't say nothing happened. Nothing that I could see immediately changed. But, maybe that's going to help change what path I'm going to end up walking on to get to the, to get a different ending. Sorry, man. Losing my train of thought. It's still kind of early in the morning for me. We must not linger. I'll try that one, because I think last time I asked, are you hungry? You must not linger in this place any longer. I detest it. Okay, so this we've seen already, so I'm going to skip. He's the same as everyone. I do not care for him. Again, I still don't agree with choice number 1, so I don't care for him. And skip. And again, there are no more good people. I don't like how she lumps everybody into the same category, so it is hard to say. I know at some point I'm probably going to have to pick these other choices to get different endings, but I do want to pick, for the most part, the same choices in some areas, and then I feel like when we get to the more big decisions, that's when I'll start making oh crap, I don't even remember what she said here. Of course I do, of course not. Shit, what the hell does she say? And I can't even go back. Damn it. Alright, I'm just gonna click of course not. Ah, okay, so she must have asked her about... Actually, you know what? I am curious. Let me go back. And it doesn't even matter. I can't even go back to see. Alright, fine. Of course not. Humans are selfish, including you. Not even gonna try it. I'm not even sure. I've never even seen that word before in my life. I'm sorry. Why do you think I take great pains to keep you out of trouble? It's because you're like this. This little monster. I'm sorry, Mother. If I've ever caused you any pain, please forgive me. Okay, so that's interesting. She was a little more harsher with Rosa in that instance, because I chose, of course, not. So I'm gonna have to try and... I gotta see if there's a way to slow down the skip feature, like, so that you can kind of see what they're talking about, but then again, I don't know. Anyway, let's just skip. Okay, yeah, didn't I tell you to leave? Didn't I tell you people are cruel? So yeah, we just saw that the court ladies are basically hassling Rosa. You know what? I take back what I said. I know I said I was gonna do basically the choices that were very similar to what I had in the past. I think with the exception of the prologue, I am going to kind of pick a lot of the choices going forward that kind of make Mother seem a lot more harsher towards Rosa. I know before I was picking the choices that were more, I don't want to say nicer, but they weren't as harsh. So, I'm going to click this. Haven't I taught you this time and again? People are cruel. Now you see it firsthand. Okay, so now... skip. Oh, Catherine, I miss you, girl. Wow, that was a lot of dialogue there. Okay, okay, yeah, so you know what? I remember now when I took that screen cap, at the end of the last episode, one of the things here was about, saying that Catherine was selfish. So, let's see. Catherine was selfish. She led you astray. I'm going to click she was nothing but selfish because, again, I'm going to see what happens if I pick the more either drastic or harsher choices. And then, two, it's sort of true in a way. I don't know so much about she led you astray, so let's just click that again. Oh. I clicked she led you astray before. Interesting, because it didn't give me the option to skip. Okay. You fought so hard. You never used to fight with me. But now she killed herself. Your sacrifice lost in her selfish ways. I knew she would just cause you pain. Okay, so now I can skip. Interesting. Okay. I am glad she's dead. I am glad you're back to me. You guys know without a doubt that I would never think this freaking character here. But I gotta click it. It saved me the trouble of delivering you from her clutches. She was poison. I am glad she's gone. So now I can skip. Ooh, okay, hold on, let me go back a second. Rosa was tired. Wait. Oh, tell me you're not falling for this. Okay. So then, Rosa was tired. Mother, always the cynic, would say such things. She hated anyone. Okay. So that wasn't that different. She just threw in that little blurb about Mother being a cynic. Okay, so now I can skip. Remember the fear in Catherine's eyes in her last days? Look how unperturbed he is by Catherine's death. So I'm going to go with number 2 again. Actually, did I go with number 2 or did I go with number 1? Because both were valid, and I remember I even said this when I got to this part in, I guess it was episode 3. And I was saying how, people grieve differently, so just because he was not really reacting the way one would expect, that necessarily meant that something was wrong. I'm not really going to get into much more about that because that would spoil things if, again, for some reason, people are just tuning in now and they haven't seen the previous episodes, which you should. But the fear in Catherine's eyes. Shit, I don't remember what choice I chose. I'm going to click on this one. And there is no skip button, so I must have clicked the first choice before. There's an absence of feeling in him, don't you see? It goes beyond the usual apathy of loneliness. Did he even really love Catherine? How well do you know him, child? And I think I just saw the skip button activate, so I'm going to click it. You're a monster. Just like your father. Wait, was that that must have been directed at me. Hold on. I've always known you were this selfish. You're a monster. Just like your father. Okay, skip. Alright, so last time, I'm pretty sure I picked Retribution. So I'm going to click Justice this time. That's what Rosa is seeking. His Retribution, I think, was in line with the choice where the end card said that I chose Revenge. So I'm going to click Justice this time. Then again, Revenge, I don't know. Sometimes to seek revenge for somebody, if they've done you wrong, can be a bit petty. Although, a lot of the time, you could say it's justified, especially considering whatever the other person did to you. But I'm going to click Retribution only because I feel like I'm already kind of setting the path for Mother's being very cynical, very spiteful. So I'm going to click that. Okay, so last time, after this messed up scene, I clicked, we must get to the bottom of it. Let's see what happens if... I knew it. I knew it. That man. We must find out how to destroy him. Okay, nothing really much added to there. Skip. Okay. Leave now while he is not looking. I think last time I picked the first choice. You know what? I am curious to see what happens if I just go in and ignore him. Why are you so nervous anyway? Just ignore him. He doesn't seem to notice you. Okay, and then we got this, so skip. Whoa, okay, hold on, it just stopped. Go back. Go back. Okay, right, this is the scene where he started, like, moving closer to her in the library. And she was like, not you too. And then she felt his breath on her face. Okay, Mother's voice resounded in her head. In the end, they are all the same. He is like everyone else. Okay, so now, skip. Okay, so then all that transpired between Catherine and Emily. We are now at Catherine's grave site. So I'm going to click scold. I'm sorry, Rosa, but I got to see what else your story entails. So instead of staring into space, why not do something useful? Find out about that marquee. Please, Mother. Not right now. Yeah, give her a little bit of space. She needs some time to grieve. Goodness. Okay, this is... I don't think I ever saw this dialogue choice come up before. How dare you... Or maybe I did. Maybe I did. How dare you talk back to me? I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry, Rosa. I'm so sorry. Wow, this woman. Well, aren't you an ungrateful little bitch? How dare you talk back to me like that? I'm sorry, Mother. I am just upset. Even in her death, that Catherine still manages to offend me. Good riddance. Ooh, okay, I got an achievement. You probably haven't seen it, but that achievement was called Insensitive. So, interesting. I don't even remember how many achievements this game has, but I got a feeling that since I'm taking the more unpleasant route with Mother, that I'm going to see a lot more of these achievements, especially the... Okay. So let's just skip. Can't wait till we get to like a whole nother branch in the story. Because so far, a lot of what we've seen here, we've seen already. We just seen like maybe snippets here and there that were different, but nothing too much that has changed the story yet, at least from what I can tell. Alright, so let's try to open it again. And skip. Okay, so now we're at the theater. You know what? Despite everything that has happened, I still don't feel like number one is true. Does Galen's presence upset you? Are you worried about Catherine now that he is here? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna click number one just to see. Of course. Why focus on Catherine's performance when Galen is just over there? Well, go on then. Why don't you approach him? Ask him about his travels, his works, or his work. Tell him about the books you've read. And then listen to him talk about Catherine as if this girl shits cold. She must be a Lannister. Catherine's 24K. That is a messed up achievement. Oh my god, guys. Oh, goodness. As usual. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so now I can skip. Yeah, so it seems like this time around, Mother, or I, at least to some extent, I am making Mother out to be very, very nasty. It's making for some interesting dialogue, but I still don't like her. I don't care. It's obvious he will never look at you. It's obvious she will abandon you. Both of these are harsh. It's obvious she will abandon you. It's obvious he will never... Which is actually the harsher of the two, though? Because I think I said number one before. Because I didn't want to agree with number two. But, you know what? Yeah, let me click number two. Oh, I did click on it before. Okay, I see the skip option. You know what? I'm going to roll with it. Here's this hard question again. You guys know how I feel about this question. Or rather, this decision here that I have to make. I really, really don't agree with this, but I'm gonna click it. I'm the only one who will care for you forever, darling. A mother's love will endure. This bond can never be broken by time or absence. Bullshit. Family lifts you up. Not everyone's family. Not everyone is that fortunate, lady. Don't even. It's... Oh my god. No, it doesn't. Not for everyone. No. If anything, in some family cases, it destroys. It kills. I don't agree. No. Of course you feel this way. You see them often. But when you lose touch, you're left with nothing but a collection of strangers. And what happens if those same strangers are in your own family? Like what? No. And believe me, my dear, they will leave. They always leave. You amuse them now, but soon they will abandon you too. Okay, so let's skip. Ooh, okay, didn't go that far. Yes, family was important. These familial bonds kept her from losing herself. It was her rock, her foundation. But were these bonds the only constant value? Nope. These friends... Okay, now I got the skip button again. Okay. Ooh, okay. In her heart, she had found a home with them. What more was needed? I know that Catherine matters... Oh, sorry, this is Rosa. I know that Catherine matters more to him than I do. Yeah, see, this is sort of weird in a way. I'm sorry, guys. Like, it kind of... Like, you might have, like, one sentence here or there that I haven't read before, and then it jumps back to dialogue that we've seen already, so it's kind of jerky, this episode, so to speak, with the way it's flowing. Hopefully we'll get to a point where we won't have to do a lot of skipping around. Wow, this is a lot that I would have had to read again if I hadn't hit the skip button. Oh, a ton. Good goodness. Okay. Alright, here we go. So this is after that scene. Which actually wasn't that long ago now that I'm looking at my episodes folder. She's selfish just like everyone else. She's probably repulsed by you. Now, I know previously I got really upset when I saw this decision because I was like, I know for a fact number 2 isn't true. But let's stay the course. What did you expect? After what you did to her, you little monster. Of course she would avoid you like the plague. This woman. Alright, skip. And then this... Okay, so now we're back to this freaking domestic abuse situation. Interestingly, though, the dialogue is different. Alright, so let me go back a little bit. Okay, here we go. Yet you just can't help shaking your hips at those men, can you? All of them are the same, didn't I say it? Okay, so now we can skip, because I really don't want to sit here through this scene again, unless I have to. To be stuck with a filthy monster who betrays me every chance she gets. Okay, so now, skip. Okay, so I think this is the part where Rosa basically had said to her mother that she didn't want to kill anymore, or she didn't want to harm him, something to that effect. So then this popped up. You fancy him, you hate him. Again, I still don't feel like she actually hates Galeem. You know, if anything, this sounds like a carbon copy to what I said earlier, but I think at most she just resents him for what happened with Catherine. Although, I don't know, because I've chosen much more. You know what? Fuck it, I'm going to collect this one again. And we're going to skip. And then we got this scene. And yep, here we go. Take the dagger and then take this key. So last time I chose the key because then it allowed me to open up this locked drawer in his room. And I was able to get, I think it was the journal. And I was musing over this because I was saying, if I had taken the dagger, like, would the dialogue have changed in the sense that Mother would have said, it's good that you took the dagger first. You know, previously when I took the key, she was like, yeah, leave the knife alone. The key is more important, or something to that effect. So, as reluctant as I am, I'm going to click this. It might come in handy. Rosa closed her fingers around the dagger's hilt. A sudden feeling of repulsion came over her. She didn't want to hold the dagger any more than she wanted to hold a bloody human tooth. Yet, as Mother said, there might be use for it later. She extracted the dagger carefully from the drawer, keeping her eyes bouncing between her prize and the sleeping man. Finally, the dagger was in her hand. There was power in it, she could tell. The sleek blade glinted with a sinister wink. Rosa placed it in her pocket. Oh god, I don't like when you see the ... or --. It usually means... Okay, I just got an achievement called Bull by the Horns. And I'm going to hit skip because apparently this is just the same as before when he turns over. Ah, okay, so you could still... Okay, so before, when I got to this part, and Mother, you know, reminded us that we had the key, I was contemplating on what would happen if I got to the drawer, or the desk, and found the locked drawer, and I only had the dagger. Like, I was wondering if I was going to get stuck here, but she's saying here to use the dagger to pry the drawer open. Interesting. Okay. Rosa looked at the sharp dagger in her hand. The idea appealed to her more than returning to the bedside drawer to try the key she didn't take. She shivered. The thought of approaching the bed again made her stomach wind into a tight knot. She might have to try this first. Rosa positioned the knife to pry open the lip of the drawer. The wood wasn't terribly thick. With a little more prying, she felt the wood give under her force. Soon she heard a snap, and the drawer slid open. Okay, so now I can skip. Ooh! Guys, I done fucked up. Hold on, let's go back for a second. Rosa stood up. Holy shit, I'm scared now. Another movement stirred in the darkness. This fucking music too. Oh god. Were those footsteps? We done fucked up, guys. We done fucked up! Rosa froze. She heard a sigh. A chuckle. A soft, amused whisper. Ooh. I got an achievement called The Creature. I spy with my little eye. Her brain fired several commands all at once. Run, duck, hide, fly. Just get out of there. Oh no. But her body was paralyzed by fear. I don't blame you. No. Warm breath tickled her nape. She felt a hand reach out for her neck. Use that fucking knife. Oof. Rosa turned. There was no one there. What? Are you kidding me? She scrambled from the floor, journal in hand. Her eye focused on the rim of light bordering the door. She grabbed the knob and half expected it to be locked, but it turned and she dashed out of the door, panting. Rosa was sure that any second now a hand would pull her back into that accursed room. A figure would be standing there, grinning from ear to ear. Little thief. She was so sure that the words almost materialized. Nothing came. Nothing stirred. The room was simply dead. Rosa finally caught her breath. She urged herself to move. There was no time to linger. Despite her shaky legs, she wanted to put as much distance between herself and the room as possible. Okay, okay, alright. Skip. I legit thought that he was right behind her. I really did. A small part of me still feels that she did not imagine that. Okay, I guess I'll keep going. I don't really know. How long have I been recording? Only about a half hour? Yeah, I'll keep going, because a lot of this is skipping around, and I do want to see... Interesting. I'm pretty sure I've read this diary entry before, but it stopped here this time. You know what? I'll read it again. The 6th of March. What am I? God, what am I? I am whole. I can think. I can bleed. But somehow I am not normal. Who am I? What is my purpose on this earth? I drown myself in delusions of grandeur that I am made for something more. It should be, shouldn't it? These gifts, this life, it should all mean something. But the days pass and the slow trickling horror that I am simply a mutation, a mistake is creeping up on me. Day in and day out, a struggle to survive. Directionless and uncertain. I must be made for something more than this, but nobody told me what it is. So maybe I didn't read that diary entry before. Because it wouldn't have made me stop if I hadn't... Maybe it was... Interesting. Alright, skip. Okay, I know for a fact I didn't read this one. Okay. It is winter in... This sounds like someplace in Germany. Liechtenstein? And even the fire can't take the chill off my weary bones. They named me Isaac. I don't speak much to anyone, but I like it here. The convent is a fine place to stay, until after winter at least. I have finally learned English and German. I met a boy named James. He looks to be about the same age as mine. He is an I've seen this word before, but I forgot what it actually means. If anything, I'll put a little thing up on the screen for those who also don't know what it is. He calls me his brother. I rather like that. He told me to be wary of the monsieur. Not that I don't have any clues otherwise. I always get a sour taste in my mouth, like acid, like vomit, whenever I'm with him. I think I am tasting his shame. Oh no. Please don't tell me you're getting ready to go the route I think you're going to go. Okay, so we saw this, which interestingly was right after that sequence, because before I think she couldn't read that particular passage in the journal, so interesting. Okay, here we go. The 4th of December. Somebody asked me my name when I snuggled close to the fire. I told him my name is John. It's not exactly a lie, is it? I've had so many names, I must have been a John at one point. I find that thought funny. Okay, this we've seen before. So interesting, we're getting different little blurbs from his journal this time around. I do feel though... Alright, I'm going to comment on it because it's been a few years, possibly centuries, since that entry with him at the convent. I have a weird feeling that when that boy was warning him about the monsieur, that maybe he had, I don't want to say a fetish, but he had a thing for little boys. And maybe that's why he was saying, you know, be careful around him. And then the fact that Galeen was saying that he could taste his shame must mean that maybe the boy who was warning him felt, you know, ashamed about what the man had done to him. And that's what Galeen was sensing off of him. At least that's what I'm getting from that little diary entry. If that's the case, then that's really messed up. And I kind of actually hope that I'm wrong about that, but that does seem to be what it's alluding to. In any event, the 4th of May, 1490. As years pass, it's beginning to dawn on... Oh, no. I didn't read that. Okay. As years pass, it's beginning to dawn on me that humans have holes in their souls, and they are desperate to fill them with whatever seems to fit. Women, liquor, money, religion. I too have this gaping hole, and it is in my belly. I am always hungry, always hollow. We really aren't that much different. Okay, so now we can skip. Oh, okay, it didn't go that far. Okay, the 9th of December, 1506. I am inside the royal court now, rather than serving it. The abundance is staggering. I have never seen such riches since Constantinople. I can handle myself better now. I've been catching up with the times. I've been reading books, conversing, attending social events. It's time to equate myself with the new era and quit wallowing in depression and guilt. Frankly, it doesn't suit my new haircut. I wish I could have seen a picture of what he looked like then. Okay, so then this section we've read before. Oh, okay. The 21st of November, 1550. I don't want to live anymore. My days are nothing but emptiness. I have told myself before that there is nothing else needed but to survive. But is that the truth? Is that all there is? If so, then Alex, please let me follow you into the darkness where death dines on souls. Please forgive me. Forgive me. Why must human lives be so fragile? It was an accident. I didn't mean to. I got careless. I shouldn't have stayed that long. So, Alex... I'm trying to think, was this one of the names that he mentioned when he, like, it has been said that the Marquis has had both male and female lovers, so, I mean, Alex could be unisex. It could be short for Alexandra, for all I know, instead of, you know, Alexander. But, I wonder if this is a previous lover, and he actually got very attached to this person, but ended up accidentally killing him, or her. And now he's feeling regretful? If so, this is probably one of the first instances where he actually did feel bad about what he did. Interesting. Okay, so now I can skip this. That is enough. Read more. I'm going to read more again. So let's skip. Oh, okay. That was pointless. Okay. She had read enough for now. Achievement unlocked. More entries to unlock. Okay, interesting. So, I feel like going forward with the series, if I choose other choices, like between the mother and other things, I will, basically unlock, as the achievement said, unlock other diary entries, which I am interested, because it is interesting to see where Galeem has been in the past. And it was also interesting to see some of the diary entries that before were unlegible for one reason or another, that Rosa was able to read them this time around. So, yeah. Alright. Actually, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta go check something in real life, so I'll be right back. Alright, and I am back. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and skip again. Alright, so yeah, we're at this sequence. So this time I'm going to actually click Do It For Me. You must do it for me. For my peace. And let's skip. So, to destroy him, of course. I think... Actually, did I click this before? Or did I click to stop him from hurting more people? I'm going to click to destroy him. And I don't see the skip activated, so... Okay, yeah. I definitely didn't see her say this before. Are you really this daft child? He devours the minds of those that love him. I cannot think of a more disgusting creature. You must destroy him. It needs to be done. He needs to pay for the victims of his curse. So then Rosa asks, is this really the right thing? And I think last time I said yes. I think. Let me see. Yep, I did. Okay. So let me hit skip, which I don't think is going to take me too far. Okay, yeah. Now this I remember because it feels like almost yesterday that I did that episode. No, you are not. Yes, you are. Holy shit. But you know what's a little disturbing? The fact that Rosa is smiling when she said that. Yes, you are, and it is part of my regret to have ever loved you. But that is why I am here. To keep you from becoming the monster he is. So let's skip. Rosa bit her lip until she could taste blood. But, Mother, please. Don't make me kill anyone again. I still want to know more about this. I am scared. Don't worry, I will guide you. You've done it before. Now this is interesting. I'm not really sure which one I want to pick because I don't think I've seen this before. So... you know what, guys? Hold on a second. Oh, I can't even save? Boo! Okay, don't worry, I will guide you. You've done it before. Like, in a way, I want to pick number 1 because I feel like maybe she'll, explain, for the sake of the invisible audience that she's unaware of. Or, if I pick number 2, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Gizmo. I'm not sure. You've done it before. And why is she blushing here? What is the matter? Haven't you done it before? Why is she... I don't like this look on Rosa's face. This looks a little messed up here. Like she... What is going on here? That was an accident. No, it is necessary. Why? You know, I just noted... I mean, I've thought I picked up on this before, on this scene, but it seems like Rosa's face changes whenever Mother's voice pops into her head, so to speak. Like when Rosa's by herself for the most part, she has usually this very forlorn or blank look on her face. But then when Mother sometimes comments, she's usually smiling, and now she's blushing and smiling? What does this mean? Accident or not, your hands are already dirty. What's a little more blood to you? That's not true. This isn't right. I can't kill another person, Mother. Yes, you can. You must. To fulfill your goal, it is necessary to crush things along the way. Just remember that they don't matter. It is just you and I forever, darling. Trust no one. Love no one but me. The rest of the world can crumble to dust. You have thought about punishing him too, haven't you? What? No. How dare he put you on the sidelines? Are you not good enough to love? What? This mother's really messed up to be putting this in her head. She's been basically yelling at Rosa for the longest about having any sort of feelings, be it romantic or friendship-wise, towards Catherine and Galeem. Now she's saying stuff like this? Come on now. And Rosa, she's buying into it now. No. Am I not fetching enough? Actually, you are. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to pay attention to just your face when you're wearing that getup. I'm just saying. Am I not pretty enough? Why didn't you feed on me instead? No. It bothers you, doesn't it? How could you want Catherine and not me? Ah, achievement unlocked, green-eyed. I'm better than her. She doesn't understand you the way I do. You are the only one I've wanted this much. Why won't you desire me? Because that is incest. Yuck. Everyone does. Why not you? Stop. Okay, now she's kind of coming back to... Yeah, wake up. And just when my heart turns to Catherine, you take her away? Bastard. You took my heart. You took Catherine's. I hate you. You shouldn't be allowed to exist. The very thought of him confuses you. Catherine and him, they are both the forbidden fruit that you crave so badly. Mother keeps you right, darling. Mother keeps you clean. And yet she just basically planted this idea in her head. You know what? This fucking woman, I swear. I kind of hope in at least one of these endings we get a little bit of a backstory as to how her mother died. Because in a weird way, I would actually want to see that. Like, that's how much I dislike this woman. If you kill the dirty man, then you will stay pure. No. You don't have to be confused. But... Convince or scold? Well, you know what? You've already seemed to have broken Rosa to an extent. I'm sorry, hun. I really hate where this is going, but... So you're more willing to face my wrath than... Wait, did we see this before? Oh, we didn't. Okay. So are you more willing to face my wrath rather than obey, is it? What is it that you don't understand? He cannot live. You have read his journal. He is a vile, filthy insect. He has to perish. But it shouldn't be up to me to decide. It's not how it's supposed to... Okay, the second one is like more forceful, I feel, because she's just saying straight up obey, like she's the freaking queen or something. Whereas the other one, Gizmo. I'm sorry about that. My cat literally just jumped from like the top of the bookshelf onto my bed and then straight to the back of the bed, like a trampoline or something. Let me see. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with number 2 because it seems a little more forceful. You're such a little monster. Selfish. Inconsiderate. Ingrate. Tears formed in Rosa's eye. She grabbed her head and scratched viciously. Rosa. No. I don't understand anymore. I'm so confused. Please, Mother. Okay, so I am kind of glad that even though I went down this path, there is like a way for Mother to kind of like console her, I guess you could say. Like, she started off talking pretty harshly to her, and then you could say stuff like don't cry or whatever. So I will try that in the future, but right now we're gonna just be a hard ass about it. Stop your mewling. You are not amusing me. Do you want to keep my presence with you? Do you still want my memory to stay? Of course, Mother. Please don't leave me. Do you love me, my daughter? Yes. Then do as I say, my child. Kill him. Rosa began to giggle. Her tongue danced in her mouth. She licked her lips in delight. Yes. Kill him. Oh boy. This is what he deserves for being filthy. I am a little monster too, aren't I? Oh god, I am already feeling super uncomfortable with how this ending's gonna go. But Mother kept me clean. She feeds me and loves me and kisses me. I'd like to cut his pretty neck open, Mother. Watch the pretty blood drain from his dirty mouth. Is that all right? I am a monster. But Mother keeps me right. Achievement unlocked, monster. Mother, can I please play with him a little bit? Pretty, please? Oh, God, guys. Where are we going? Where are we going with this? I want to do naughty things to him. She laughed. I want to enjoy his punishment. I hate him. I love him. Now I understand why. Rosa tittered again. I will kill him, Mother. For all his sins, he deserves to die. For a moment, Rosa was shocked by the gravity of her own words. But Mother's voice came to soothe her. That's my darling girl. Make sure you make him suffer for as long as possible. All the pain in the world wouldn't be enough to punish him for the damage he's caused. There was no doubt about it. Regardless of who Galeem was, whether he was a saint or a devil, killing him was the right thing to do. Yes, Mommy dear. I will follow everything you say. But I get to have fun too, right? Here we go. Because that's right, because there was a chapter that was locked previously because I chose a different path, so I'm probably going to see this other chapter now. And I don't think she ever lit the final candle. And okay, Rosa lit arrows, bathing her face in the scarlet light. I was right. I think I said in a previous episode that the candle was going to be like red or pink in color. Bathing her in the scarlet light cast by the candle. The night went on. The spell buried Galeem into a deeper sleep, or slumber. She brought out the dagger she had stolen from Galeem's room. So pretty. She played with the shiny thing while whistling a lullaby. Sleep now, my precious Gilly. Dream of me. Dream and descend into the depths of your personal hell. I hope you like your gift. Rosa giggled while pricking the tip of her tongue with the sharp knife. Let me deliver your atonement. Oh shit, guys, here we go.